Donald Trump won, and I am very, very afraid that he might deport my mother-in-law. She entered illegally to the country, and she lives in Street 4, number 47, apartment D, New York. I am very, very concerned. That's right behind the green apartment. Yeah. I have nothing bad happened to her. The gate is always open. You don't have any dogs either. Street 4, number 47, apartment D. If she got deported, how my life would be. Why? Street 4, number 47, apartment D.
There's a new border Caesar in town, and his name is Tom Homan. President Trump is gearing up to take on the border crisis with one of the toughest enforcers and former ICE director out there. In today's episode, we're diving into Tom Homan's fiery warnings to mayors and governors about harboring illegal immigrants, his sharp response to Boston Mayor Michelle Wu, and his bold promise of a 20-year visa ban for deportees if Trump takes office. Buckle up. This is a fight for the future of our border like you've never seen before. Welcome back to Charisma Daily. If you've seen at the top of this episode, the gentleman crying that his mother-in-law is an illegal immigrant. She may be deported, and he's devastated. I just think that video is hilarious, but I digress. And next up, I want to share with you what one Puerto Rican had to say about now that Trump has won the election. Take a listen to what he had to say.
You guys, since Trump was announced the winner, normally, I live on Fordham, and normally on Fordham, all you see is like tables with tents and people just taking the whole sidewalk where you can't even walk. 42nd Street is full of criminals and shit. Since Trump was announced the winner, when I tell you our streets have been clean, our train system have been clean of people, and like you could walk in the sidewalks, like I can't even explain to you the feeling of peace that I feel and safety. Like it just feels so great. Like, thank you to all the people that voted for Trump. Like, this needed to happen. And yes, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm not against immigration. But when you come here to vandalize, to steal, to rape, and then to laugh at the taxpayer, telling them to go to work so that you can eat while you slay up in a 5-star hotel for free, yeah, it's time for you to go home. And whoever don't like it, you don't gotta like it. It's my right as a citizen, as a natural born citizen, even though I was born in Michigan, but Puerto Ricans were natural born citizens. So sorry, we gotta worry about us first. America first. Like, y'all chose to come here, y'all chose to do whatever y'all did, and because not everybody was doing crimes and all that, but a lot of the people were, and because of them, not all of y'all gotta go home. Ta-ta. Enjoy the trip back. They're gonna fly you coach. So, to all the people that voted for Trump, I just want to say thank you. I voted for Trump. And before you ask, New York passed a law that felons could vote again on 2021. So, keep your comments to yourself. Trump is back. Let's get this country in order. Let's be America first. And to all the people that came, I wish y'all a safe trip home. And now you have stories. You could tell people that you lived in New York for a little while or in America and how great it is. Bye.
Wow. He is very excited that Trump has been re-elected and to become the 47th president. But someone else and a lot of other people, but today I'm just talking about one specific person, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu. She's not liking the fact that Trump has gotten back, and she does not she's giving, saying a lot of things to in opposition to what the plans are to deport all of these illegal immigrants, especially the criminals that has entered into the United States illegally. And she says that she will not cooperate with the deportations and will protect the illegals in her city. But I let you hear for her say it, for you to let her say it so you can hear for yourself. Take a listen.
Will Boston's response be if these mass deportations take place?
Yeah, look, elections have consequences, and the federal government is responsible for a certain set of actions, and no individual city can reverse or override some parts of that. But what we can do is make sure that we are doing our part to protect our residents in every possible way, that we are not cooperating with those efforts that actually threaten the safety of everyone by causing widespread fear and having large-scale economic impact.
Wow. So I think the widespread fear is coming from the Dems. You guys are spreading this widespread fear among everyone to make them think, oh my God, I'm going to be deported. But if you came to the United States illegally, then you should be concerned that you can be deported, right? Because you broke the law. So the first act that you commit was breaking the law by entering the United States illegally. So yes, you should be concerned. But in addition to the widespread fear that the Democrats are spreading, Tom Homan responds to Mayor Michelle Wu, and he has some choice words for her. Take a listen.
Defending our residents every possible way. Well, she's not very smart, I'll give her that, because what I just said is President Trump's going to prioritize public safety threats. What mayor or governor doesn't want public safety threats out of their communities? I mean, that's her number one responsibility, is to protect her communities. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So she helps us, she gets the hell out of the way, because we're going to do it. And look, there's a clear line here, and they can't cross a clear line. I would suggest she read Title 8, United States Code 1324 III, that says, you can't harbor or conceal an illegal alien in front of law enforcement officers. So I hope she don't cross that line. They can not cooperate, but there are certain laws in place that they can't cross, and I hope she doesn't cross it. But
Well, Michelle Wu, I hope you don't cross that line, because Tom Homan is not having it, not on his watch. And to even reiterate that, his message is simple. The simplest message to all illegals is to return on your own, file the required paperwork, wait out the vetting process, and come back legally. I mean, that's not rocket science. That's not a unreasonable request, right? The days of Biden and Kamala giving you refuge is coming to an end. Let's hear him say it in his own words. Take a listen.
if we deport you and go through a formal deportation process, you get an actual deportation order, you get a 20-year bar, which means you can't apply for a work visa, a tourist visa. If you have a U.S. citizen child, they can't even petition for you. So leave the country under your own free will. Don't get a deportation order. And you can apply for work visa. You can apply for a visitor visa. If you have relatives that can petition for it, that can happen. But if you don't leave on your own, we have to formally remove you. You got a 20-year bar. And that's a message we need to get out there right away to the people. I think you see a lot of people self-deport because they know, okay, this is President Trump. Yeah. He's serious about this stuff. He's proved that before. So the chances are I'm going to be deported if I don't leave on my own. So we hope that helps. It messages to the people, look, we don't want to tear their lives apart. Deport yourself and take an opportunity that, like your dad had a great, which again, no one talks about during the first administration, he came up with an immigration plan. And it talked about coming to the country based on merit, not some stupid lottery. But even in his plan, he still talked about mothers and fathers, sons and daughters. So there will be an opportunity for people to come back legally if they choose to deport and do the right thing. So I think very soon after President Trump takes office, you're going to see another plan go out that makes common sense. He even had a plan for the DACA people, but Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer shut it down. So there is hope for people who want to be part of the greatest nation on earth, but you got to do it legally. And there's going to be ways to do that. But don't get an order of deportation or you lock yourself up for 20 years.
I love that. And you see, I mean, the biggest sort of trope from the left lately, I mean, it seems kind of racist, has been basically, who's going to pick your crops? Who's going to do this? Like, I mean, it seems like you solve that with that alone, which is like, hey, you get a work visa. If you come here, you don't just get birthright immunity if you start having children. I mean, you can do that, and they can sign up for it. They can get the jobs. We can fill the jobs that may or may not be needed. We can do that the right way. There's a way to do this in common sense. The left is just not for that because their whole idea has been clearly to create a mass of reliable Democrat voters, especially in red states, so that they could take over and have power.
Exactly. That was the strategy from the beginning, to bring in all the illegal immigrants so that it can really flood the opportunity for people to vote for the left and for the Democrats, so that they would win the election again. But clearly, God had a different plan. God's hand was on Trump, and he's back. Daddy's home. But Tom Homan isn't just talking. He's making it clear that the border crisis will be met with action. And under a Trump administration, the rules will be enforced like never before. From warning mayors and governors to promising strict consequences for those who break immigration laws, Homan is setting the tone for what's to come. What do you think about his approach? Is this the leadership we need to secure the border? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode. And I will see you in the next one. Take care and bye for now.